Welcome to the series on Irish ghost stories from Creepy Corner, where we'll look into the eerie and enigmatic tales of Ireland's most haunted places. In this episode, I'll take you through a selection of the top 10 most haunted sites in Ireland. Prepare for an intriguing exploration of haunted castles, mysterious islands, and ancient landmarks that blur the boundaries between the living and the deceased. The Shelbourne Hotel, Dublin. The Shelbourne Hotel, a luxurious establishment situated in the heart of Dublin, is renowned not only for its opulence, but also for its rich tapestry of paranormal activity. Embracing its haunted legacy, the hotel offers guests the chance to stay in the notorious Room 526, where they may encounter inexplicable phenomena firsthand. The hotel's haunted history dates back to the Irish Civil War in the early 1920s, when it served as the headquarters for the Free State Army. The building endured sniper fire and bombings, resulting in numerous fatalities. Guests have reported experiencing the presence of soldiers who perished during this tumultuous time, with sightings of ghostly apparitions, the scent of gunpowder lingering in the air, and distant sounds of gunfire reverberating through the hallways. Among the spectral inhabitants is the ghost of a woman frequently seen in the reception area and lobby, often described as wearing early 20th century garb. Her appearance is typically heralded by a sudden drop in temperature and an unsettling atmosphere. Some believe she may be a former guest or an employee who met a tragic fate, while others speculate a connection to the hotel's Civil War history. The Shelbourne Hotel is no stranger to unexplained occurrences. Reports of objects moving independently, flickering lights, and sudden cold spots abound. Paranormal investigators have successfully captured electronic voice phenomena and recorded shadowy figures on films. Despite its haunted reputation, the Shelbourne Hotel remains a prestigious destination where guests can indulge in luxurious accommodations, exquisite dining, and exceptional service, all while embracing the hotel's supernatural elements. The staff are well acquainted with the hotel's ghostly lore and are eager to share their own uncanny experiences alongside those of previous visitors. Whether you approach the supernatural with skepticism or belief, a stay at the Shelbourne Hotel promises to be an unforgettable experience. As you navigate its grand corridors and haunted rooms, you may find yourself feeling the lingering presence of those who once inhabited this storied establishment, where the blend of luxury and the supernatural creates an atmosphere that is both enchanting and disconcerting. Kinnity Castle, County Offaly, Ortu. Kinnity Castle, now transformed into a luxurious hotel, boasts a storied history replete with tales of hauntings and paranormal phenomena. Dating back to the 13th century, the castle has witnessed numerous battles, sieges, and tragedies, lending it a unique allure for both ghost hunters and history enthusiasts alike. One of the most notable apparitions linked to Kinnity Castle is that of Hugh O'Carroll, a former owner from the 15th century. Guests and staff have frequently reported encounters with his ghostly figure, often sighted in the castle's Great Hall dressed in period attire. Visitors have described hearing disembodied voices, footsteps, and doors opening and closing seemingly on their own. Hugh's presence is often accompanied by a sense of calm and protection, suggesting that he remains a benevolent spirit safeguarding the castle. Join us as we continue to explore Ireland's most haunted sites, where history and the supernatural intertwine, promising a chilling yet fascinating glimpse into the country's ghostly heritage. Kinnity Castle is home to a spectral figure known as the White Lady, believed to embody the spirit of a former servant, or perhaps a member of the O'Carroll family. This apparition is frequently reported wandering the castle's corridors and gardens, with her presence often marked by a notable drop in temperature. Witnesses describe her as an ethereal beauty clad in a flowing white gown, leading some to speculate that she is in search of a lost love. The castle is also said to harbour the ghost of a monk, who is often spotted in the dungeon and upper levels. This monk appears as a shadowy silhouette, and his presence evokes a sense of solemnity and reverence. It is widely believed that he may have been a former resident of the nearby Keishy Abbey, which met its demise during the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. Kinnity Castle boasts a rich and tumultuous history, marked by episodes of tragedy and conflict. The structure has endured multiple instances of burning and reconstruction, serving as the backdrop for numerous battles and sieges. Such historical events have contributed to the castle's haunted reputation, with many asserting that it bears a curse. The spirits of fallen soldiers and previous inhabitants are thought to linger within its walls, and visitors have reported hearing echoes of battle, including clashing swords and anguished cries. The castle's luxurious ambience and historical allure stand in stark contrast to the eerie tales of its ghostly inhabitants. Open to the public, Kinnity Castle offers guided tours that delve into its haunted history and the narratives of its spectral residents. Guests may also choose to stay in the castle's opulent accommodations, presenting a unique opportunity to experience its paranormal activity firsthand. This blend of luxury and the supernatural has made Kinnity Castle a favoured destination for thrill seekers and enthusiasts of Ireland's haunted lore. The castle has attracted attention from various paranormal investigation programs, where researchers have documented unusual phenomena such as electronic voice phenomena, shadowy figures, and unexplained temperature fluctuations. Whether one approaches these ghostly tales with skepticism or belief, a visit to Kinnity Castle promises to be an unforgettable experience. As visitors explore its grand rooms and haunted halls, they are likely to sense the enduring presence of those who once called the castle home. The serene beauty and haunting ambiance of Kinnity Castle create a fascinating atmosphere that is both enchanting and unsettling. The old Abbey of Kilrea, County Cork. Founded in the 15th century by Cormac McCarthy, this historic site is steeped in tradition and ghostly lore. Nestled near the village of Ovens, the abbey presents a picturesque ruin set against a tranquil rural backdrop. However, beneath this peaceful exterior lies a narrative marked by violence, tragedy, and a wealth of paranormal activity. The old Abbey of Kilrea is renowned for its spectral associations, most notably that of its founder, Cormac McCarthy. A significant figure in the region's history, Cormac met a tragic end in 1494 and was interred within the abbey's confines. Reports from visitors often describe encounters with a tall, shadowy figure clad in medieval garb, particularly near his gravesite, where many have sensed an abrupt chill indicative of his ethereal presence. Another notable apparition linked to the abbey is the Grey Lady, believed to be the spirit of a nun from the 16th century. This spectral figure is frequently observed in the cloisters and near the altar, her presence imbued with an air of melancholy and yearning. Some speculate she mourns a forbidden romance, while others suggest she seeks redemption for a past transgression. The abbey's secluded setting and its dilapidated architecture contribute to its eerie ambience. Visitors often report hearing disembodied chanting and spotting shadowy figures resembling monks wandering the grounds. Echoes of footsteps can be discerned in the empty hallways, accompanied by the faint aroma of incense, reinforcing the site's haunted reputation. The old Abbey of Kilrea is steeped in a history of turmoil, particularly during the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland in the mid-17th century, when it was besieged, resulting in the deaths of many inhabitants. It is believed that the spirits of these fallen monks still haunt the premises, with visitors recounting sounds of battle, clashing swords, and the cries of the wounded. The abbey's spectral reputation extends to the adjacent graveyard, where many members of the McCarthy clan and local villagers are laid to rest. Ghostly figures have been reported amid the tombstones, and some individuals have experienced an overwhelming sensation of dread while traversing the graveyard at night. The combination of the abbey's dark legacy and the presence of restless spirits has made it a focal point for paranormal investigation. Despite its haunted reputation, the old Abbey of Kilrea attracts numerous tourists and history enthusiasts alike. The site is accessible to the public, allowing visitors to explore its ancient ruins and delve into its rich historical narrative. The tranquil beauty of the surrounding landscape serves as a striking contrast to the eerie atmosphere within the abbey walls. Whether one approaches with skepticism or belief, a visit to the old Abbey of Kilrea promises to be an unforgettable experience. As you navigate its storied corridors and uncover its haunted past, you may well sense the lingering presence of those who once called the abbey home. Balclutha Castle, County Antrim, Northern Ireland. Tucked away along the stunning Antrim coast, Balclutha Castle is renowned not only for its picturesque views, but also for its reputation as one of Northern Ireland's most haunted locations. Constructed in the 17th century by Scottish Lord James Shaw, the castle boasts a rich tapestry of history characterised by tales of love, betrayal and sorrow. Ballygalley's haunted legacy is well documented, with numerous accounts of paranormal activity and ghostly encounters. The most notable spirit said to inhabit the castle is that of Lady Isabella Shaw, the wife of Lord Shaw. Legend has it that Lady Isabella was confined to the castle tower by her husband following the birth of their child. In her desperate bid for freedom, she tragically fell from the tower window, and her restless spirit is believed to linger within the castle, particularly in the tower where she met her end. Guests and staff have reported sightings of her apparition, unexplained noises, and sudden temperature drops. Lady Isabella is often described as a shadowy figure, her presence imbued with an air of melancholy. Many visitors have experienced her spectral knock on their doors during the night, often accompanied by a chilling breeze or a gentle touch. The room most frequently associated with Lady Isabella has earned the moniker the Ghost Room, making it a favoured selection for those seeking a haunting experience. Another ethereal presence within Ballygalley Castle is the Green Lady, thought to be the spirit of a former resident. Witnesses have described her wandering the corridors and gardens, typically appearing as a striking woman in a green gown, evoking a sense of sorrow as she searches for a lost love. Additionally, reports suggest that a spectral servant continues to fulfill her duties, with guests and staff claiming to have seen a figure in a maid's uniform tidying up and setting tables. This devoted spirit is believed to be a former employee, remaining loyal to her work even in the afterlife. The intriguing blend of historical significance and paranormal phenomena makes Ballygalley Castle a captivating destination for both ghost enthusiasts and history aficionados. The castle welcomes visitors with guided tours that delve into its haunted past and the tales of its spectral inhabitants. The hotel embraces its spooky allure, allowing guests to experience the ghost room for themselves, and the staff are well acquainted with the castle's legends, often sharing their own encounters along with those recounted by previous guests. Ballygalley Castle has been featured in various paranormal investigation programs, where researchers have recorded unusual phenomena, including electronic voice phenomena, shadowy figures, and unexplained temperature fluctuations. This unique combination of luxury accommodations and supernatural intrigue makes Ballygalley Castle a sought-after destination for skeptics and believers alike. A visit promises an unforgettable experience as you traverse its grand rooms and haunted halls, where the echoes of the past and the lingering spirits of former inhabitants are ever present. Dunlo Castle, County Antrim, Northern Ireland. Perched dramatically on a cliff edge, Dunlo Castle stands as one of Northern Ireland's most iconic and haunted landmarks. Dating back to the 16th century, this historic fortress was the ancestral home of the MacDonald clan and is steeped in a narrative filled with tragedy, mystery, and supernatural occurrences. Dunlo Castle is renowned for its haunting legends, most notably the ghost of Moore, a servant who tragically lost her life when a portion of the castle succumbed to the treacherous waves during a storm. According to local folklore, on tempestuous nights, the castle's kitchen collapsed into the sea, taking Moore and several other servants with it. It is said that her spirit wanders the ruins, particularly during storms, where visitors report hearing the roar of crashing waves intertwined with distant, sorrowful cries and catching glimpses of ethereal figures near the cliff's edge. Another poignant story associated with Dunlo Castle involves Lady MacDonald, the wife of the chieftain SLE Boy MacDonald, who took command of the castle in the 1560s. Legends tell that she was so distressed by the castle's precarious position that she refused to reside there, leading to her ghost reportedly haunting the premises. Her presence is characterized by the lingering scent of lavender and the sound of soft weeping. The castle's tumultuous history is marked by numerous battles and sieges, which have contributed to its reputation as a haunted site. In 1584, Dunlo Castle faced a siege by Sir John Perrott, the Lord Deputy of Ireland, resulting in considerable destruction and loss of life. As a result, the spirits of fallen soldiers are believed to still linger within its walls, with visitors often claiming to hear echoes of battle, including the clash of swords and cries of anguish. Perched dramatically on the edge of a basalt cliff, overlooking the crashing waves of the Atlantic Ocean, Dunlo Castle offers a hauntingly beautiful landscape. Its crumbling walls and dark, empty windows evoke a sense of eerie allure. The castle is connected to the mainland by a narrow bridge, enhancing the feeling of isolation and risk. The castle's ghostly reputation extends to the nearby Dunlo Caves, said to be inhabited by a banshee, a wailing spirit that foretells death. Local fishermen have reported hearing the banshee's mournful cries echoing from the caves during storms, adding to the area's mystique. This combination of spectral tales and enigmatic caves makes Dunlo Castle a central hub for paranormal activity. Dunlo Castle has garnered attention in various paranormal investigation programs and documentaries, where researchers have documented strange occurrences such as electronic voice phenomena, shadowy figures, and unexplained lights. Its blend of historical significance, tragic narratives, and ongoing paranormal activity makes it an essential destination for both ghost enthusiasts and history buffs alike. Despite its haunted reputation, Dunlo Castle remains a popular attraction, open to the public for guided tours that delve into its rich history, architectural wonders, and ghostly legends. Visitors can also explore the breathtaking coastline, taking in spectacular views of the Atlantic Ocean. Whether one approaches with skepticism or belief, a visit to Dunlo Castle promises to be an unforgettable experience. As you traverse its ancient ruins and listen to the whispers of the past, you may very well sense the presence of those who once inhabited the castle, along with the restless spirits of those who met their tragic fates within its grounds. The Hellfire Club, Dublin. Perched atop Montpelier Hill, the Hellfire Club is an 18th-century hunting lodge steeped in a dark and unsettling history. Originally constructed by William Connolly, the Speaker of the Irish House of Commons, this lodge served as an exclusive retreat for hunters. However, it eventually garnered notoriety as the meeting place for a clandestine society known for its indulgent and occult practices. The Hellfire Club was alleged to be a gathering spot for a group of aristocrats who engaged in hedonistic rituals, black masses, and various occult activities. According to legend, members of this club purportedly entered into a pact with the devil, a presence that is said to linger in the vicinity to this day. The lodge's remote location and macabre history have solidified its reputation as one of Ireland's most haunted locations. Visitors to the Hellfire Club often report experiencing an overwhelming sense of dread. Accounts of phantom footsteps, eerie whispers, and unexplainable noises are common among those who venture here. One of the most unsettling tales associated with the site involves a massive black cat, believed to be a demonic entity. Witnesses have described encountering a large, shadowy feline with glowing eyes that vanishes as swiftly as it appears. Another chilling legend tells of a young woman who was allegedly abducted and sacrificed during one of the club's rituals. Her ghost is said to haunt the lodge, with visitors claiming to see a spectral figure in white and hearing her cries for help. The dark narrative surrounding the Hellfire Club includes tales of murder, sacrilege, and supernatural occurrences. One infamous story recounts a card game with the devil, during which a stranger joined the players. When one participant bent down to retrieve a fallen card, he discovered that the stranger possessed cloven hooves rather than feet. In a panic, the members fled, witnessing the stranger vanish in a burst of flames, leaving behind a sulphurous odor. The lodge's eerie atmosphere is amplified by its physical condition. The structure is partially in ruins, with charred walls and collapsed sections. The stone edifice, set against the desolate landscape of Montpelier Hill, creates a hauntingly beautiful yet unsettling tableau. The Hellfire Club has been the focus of numerous paranormal investigations, with researchers documenting strange phenomena, including electronic voice phenomena, shadowy figures, and sudden temperature drops. The combination of unsettling legends, historical significance, and reported hauntings renders the Hellfire Club a compelling destination for both ghost hunters and the adventurous. Despite its ominous reputation, the site remains open to the public, inviting visitors to hike up Montpelier Hill to explore the ruins and enjoy panoramic views of Dublin. The ascent, characterized by its steep gradient and rugged terrain, contributes to a sense of adventure and anticipation. Whether one approaches with skepticism or belief, a visit to the Hellfire Club promises to be a memorable experience. As you stand in the shadow of this ancient lodge and listen to the whispers of the past, you may sense the presence of those who once engaged in dark arts and the lingering spirits of their victims. Charleville Forest Castle, Torr, County Aoife. A remarkable embodiment of Gothic Revival architecture is situated near Torr in County Aoife. Constructed in 1798 by Charles William Barry, the first Earl of Charleville, the castle is not only celebrated for its architectural splendour, but also for its intriguing haunted lore. One of the most renowned apparitions associated with Charleville Forest Castle is that of Harriet, the young daughter of the third Earl, who tragically lost her life in 1861 after a fall from the main staircase. Her spirit is frequently reported to be seen and heard within the castle, often engaging in playful activities, with her laughter resonating through the halls. Witnesses have described glimpsing a young girl clad in a blue and white dress, sometimes seen skipping or playing with a ball in the corridors. Another spectral figure linked to the castle is the White Lady, thought to be a former servant or perhaps a member of the Barry family. She is often observed wandering the castle's corridors, and her presence is typically accompanied by a noticeable drop in temperature. Encounters with her apparition are said to evoke a profound sense of sadness among those who witness her. The castle is believed to be home to various other spirits, including former servants and unidentified entities. Visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices, footsteps, and the eerie sounds of doors opening and closing unaided. Paranormal investigators have documented numerous instances of electronic voice phenomena and have observed unexplained occurrences such as moving objects and sudden cold spots. The castle's Gothic architecture, featuring grand rooms, extensive corridors, and shadowy alcoves, creates an atmospheric backdrop conducive to ghostly encounters. Its expansive grounds and secluded setting enhance the castle's eerie ambience, making it an attractive site for ghost hunters and enthusiasts of the paranormal. The history of Charleville Forest Castle is steeped in tales of tragedy and mystery. The Barry family, who resided in the castle for generations, endured a series of untimely deaths and misfortunes, which have contributed to the pervasive belief in the castle's curse. It has been featured on multiple paranormal investigation programs, including Ghost Hunters International and Most Haunted, where investigators have captured strange noises, EVPs, and even shadowy figures on film. Despite its haunted reputation, Charleville Forest Castle remains a popular tourist attraction. The castle offers guided tours that delve into its rich history, architectural significance, and ghostly legends. Throughout the year, various events and festivals are held on the grounds, attracting visitors from all walks of life. Whether one approaches with skepticism or belief, a visit to Charleville Forest Castle promises a memorable experience, inviting exploration of its grand rooms and haunted halls while invoking the lingering presence of those who once called the castle home. Malahide Castle, County Dublin, a haunting legacy. Nestled in the charming village of Malahide, County Dublin, Malahide Castle boasts an impressive 800-year history, making it one of Ireland's most renowned haunted sites. This historic castle has been the ancestral home of the Talbot family for generations, and its storied past is rich with narratives of love, betrayal, and tragedy, elements that have woven a tapestry of ghostly lore. Among the castle's most famous apparitions is Puck, a jester who served the Talbot family in the 16th century. Puck fell in love with Lady Eleanor Fitzgerald, a captive within the castle walls. When their forbidden romance was uncovered, Puck met a tragic end, reportedly stabbed in the heart. Today, his spirit is said to roam the castle, often appearing to guests dressed in a traditional jester's outfit. Many visitors have claimed to catch glimpses of a small bearded man clad in period attire, and some have even managed to capture his image in photographs. Another prominent spectral figure is the White Lady, believed to be the spirit of Lady Eleanor herself. She is often seen wandering the castle's grand corridors and gardens, her presence accompanied by a palpable sadness. While some speculate that she is searching for her lost love, Puck, others believe she mourns her own tragic fate. The castle is also said to be haunted by the spirit of Miles Corbett, a Cromwellian soldier who took possession of the castle following the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. Notorious for his cruelty, Corbett's reign of terror ended with his execution. He was hanged, drawn, and quartered for his crimes. Visitors frequently report sightings of a shadowy figure believed to be Corbett, along with unsettling sounds such as heavy footsteps and chains rattling. Additionally, another ghostly presence, known as the Lady in White, is thought to be Maud Plunkett, the 14th century wife of the castle's owner. Her spirit is often seen pacing the Great Hall, eternally searching for her husband, who perished in battle. The rich history of Malahide Castle, including its involvement in various historical conflicts and the lineage of noble families that have occupied it, contributes significantly to its haunted reputation. Paranormal investigators have documented numerous electronic voice phenomena and reported instances of objects moving inexplicably. The castle's labyrinthine corridors, ancient rooms, and concealed passageways create an ambience ripe for supernatural encounters. Open to the public, Malahide Castle offers guided tours that delve into its haunted history and the tales of its spectral inhabitants. Visitors can also enjoy the beautiful gardens and grounds, which stand in stark contrast to the eerie tales that echo within the castle's walls. Whether one approaches with skepticism or belief, a visit to Malahide Castle promises an unforgettable experience. As you traverse its ancient halls and immerse yourself in its haunted history, you may very well sense the lingering presence of those who once called this majestic castle home. Cork Jail in Dublin. Cork Jail was a former penal institution and stands out as one of Ireland's most historically significant and reputedly haunted sites. Established in 1796, the jail has housed numerous political prisoners, including key figures from the 1916 Easter Rising. The austere and formidable atmosphere of the facility is underscored by a plethora of accounts detailing paranormal phenomena. C. Conditions within the jail were notoriously severe, characterized by overcrowding, inadequate sanitation, and the prevalence of disease. Inmates often faced brutal treatment, leading to a significant number of deaths within its confines. This pervasive suffering has allegedly created a lasting presence, with visitors frequently reporting sensations of profound sadness and despair. One of the most notable stories associated with the jail is that of Joseph Plunkett, a leader of the Easter Rising who was executed in the prison yard. Plunkett married Grace Gifford in the prison chapel mere hours before his execution, and it is said that his spirit now wanders the corridors in search of his beloved. Visitors have described encounters with shadowy figures, the sound of footsteps, and inexplicable cold spots in areas linked to Plunkett's final moments. The chapel where Plunkett and Gifford exchanged vows is another focal point for paranormal activity, with many reporting an unsettling chill and faint whispers, as well as the sound of soft sobbing. This tragic love story, coupled with the grim circumstances faced by prisoners, adds to the jail's haunted legacy. Cork Jail also harbours a dark history involving the imprisonment of children during the 19th century, with minors as young as 7 incarcerated for minor offences such as theft. The spirits of these young inmates are believed to linger in the facility, with visitors often reporting the sounds of children's laughter and cries. In addition to its infamous prisoners, Cork Jail has been the site of numerous executions, predominantly carried out in the Stonebreaker's Yard. The restless spirits of those condemned are said to haunt this area, creating an atmosphere thick with dread and sorrow, prompting many visitors to feel an urgent desire to depart. Today, Cork Jail operates as a museum, offering guided tours that explore its dark history and the narratives of its most notorious inmates. Whether one is drawn by an interest in Irish history or the supernatural, a visit to Cork Jail promises to be a memorable experience. As you walk through its cold stone corridors and stand in the shadow of the execution yard, you will undoubtedly feel the weight of the past and the lingering essence of those who endured suffering and death within its walls. Cork Jail serves as a reminder of Ireland's turbulent history and the enduring resilience of the human spirit. Leap Castle. A haunting legacy. Leap Castle, often hailed as the most haunted castle in Ireland, boasts a history rich in bloodshed and tragedy. Erected in the late 13th century by the O'Carroll clan, Leap Castle has witnessed a myriad of violent events, from family feuds to brutal massacres. One of the most infamous narratives surrounding the castle is that of the Bloody Chapel. In the 16th century, a fierce power struggle between two brothers culminated in one sibling murdering the other, who was serving as a priest during a mass. The priest's spirit is said to haunt the chapel, often manifesting as a shadowy figure or an unsettling presence. Another grim aspect of Leap Castle's past involves the discovery of a hidden oubliette, a small dungeon accessible only through a trapdoor in the chapel. During renovations in the 1900s, workers unearthed numerous human skeletons, many of which were found impaled on spikes at the bottom of the pit. These macabre findings suggest that the castle's inhabitants may have faced extreme and fatal punishments, with the souls of these victims believed to linger within its walls, further enhancing its haunted reputation. The castle is also said to host a malevolent spirit known as the Elemental, characterized by a foul odor and an overwhelming sense of malevolence. This ancient spirit is thought to have been summoned through dark rituals conducted within the castle. Visitors, including paranormal investigators, have reported experiencing cold spots, disembodied voices, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. Some have even claimed to witness a misty figure with a decayed visage and hollow black eyes. Leap Castle's history of violence and betrayal has left an indelible mark, making it a prime location for paranormal activity. Since acquiring the castle in the 1990s, its current owners, Sean and Ryan, have encountered numerous supernatural phenomena during their restoration efforts. Despite its dark legacy, Leap Castle remains an intriguing and eerie destination, attracting ghost hunters and history aficionados from around the globe. The combination of its historical significance, tragic events, and ongoing paranormal activity makes Leap Castle a compelling site for those interested in the haunted history of Ireland. Whether one approaches with skepticism or belief, the atmosphere of Leap Castle is bound to leave a lasting impression. As you traverse its ancient halls and explore the bloody chapel, the weight of its dark past and the presence of those who met untimely ends within its walls become palpable.